Hi, in today's video, you're going to see how investing with small amounts can help you reach $1 million and more. Watch the video for more.
At age 30, you invest $583 a month, and you do that into the S&P 500 index. When you retire, if you keep doing this till you retire at age 68 without missing a single month and not taking any money out, do you know the amount you will have? It will be $1.54 million. This is with the assumption that the S&P 500 keeps growing at the rate of about 8% a year. And typically, if you see the 100-year history, if you keep on reinvesting the money, it definitely grows in the range of 8 to 10%. And it's not fixed, but it does grow. And if you keep at it for the long term, you are almost definitely going to get almost $1.54 million. Now here's the interesting thing. What if you are younger? In that case, let's say you begin at the age of 30, right? And then let's say you were 25 with the same amount. Now it's 2.3 million, right? If you do it at the age of 18 though, it goes to $4 million. That's right. If you keep doing this from the age of 18, you end up having $4 million at the time you retire at the age of 68. And if you do that when you're 16, that's 4.6 million. So just 2 more years, 18 to 16, and you end up having $600,000 plus. That's the power of compounding as time goes.
Now here's the interesting thing. If you do the same at the age of 18, but instead of the regular investing, you put into the Roth IRA, everything else the same, you end up getting the 4 million when you retire, but they are tax free. Okay. And the reason is because when you put into the Roth, the government allows you to withdraw them and not to pay any taxes. You can do your own research on this, and you have to make sure that when you do that, you only put into the S&P 500 index fund. That is what I would recommend. That is where I have put my money, and this is mainly recommended by Warren Buffett, who is one of the greatest investors of all time. You can read up on S&P 500 index fund, as well as Warren Buffett, as well as Roth IRA. So the last part, you need to automate it. If you don't automate it, the chances are that you might skip some payments or stop the process altogether. And that's why it's important that when you do your research, you make sure you find something that allows you to automate it. Personally, I have put into the Vanguard's S&P 500 index fund because it is low cost, as well as it allows me to automate. You can do your own research. I'll give you a few options in the description, and you can check them out and then decide for yourself. Now let's say the 583 per month seems too much. Well, that's fine. You can even go to $100 a month, right? If you go with $100 a month and you start doing that when you're 18, correct? When you retire at 68, right, you would have 680K. Okay, and this is again if you put into the S&P 500 and you never take it out. Okay, so if you keep putting the money in here, then this is what you will be getting. Okay, and it is important to understand that
the reason why such a small amount gives you such a big impact is because it's the value of time plus compounding. You can always experiment. I got these numbers from the website calculatorsinvestor.gov, which is a very nice website created by SEC, which is a government body of US, and you can just see the numbers for yourself. But it's very important that you get started with this amount or even a higher amount if you can, and then never stop doing that. Okay, now there is one other way too, that let's say you didn't have a long-term clarity whether you will be able to do this or not. So think about it that, like, let's say you start at 18, okay, and when you do the 583 a month, okay, that into 12 months is equal to $7,000, right? Now if you do that when you're, and then you put it into the S&P 500, right, and if you do that for when you're 19 till the age of 21, and then 22 you stop, okay, and you just don't put any money in it, you forget about it, you don't even look at it, and then when you see at the time of retirement at 68, okay, the money has easily crossed $1.1 million. Again, this is over time. You need to be putting this away when you are 18 and 19 till 21. Okay, so in all you have put in 7,000, 19, 7,000, 21, and the last one before you turn 22. Okay, and so when you do that, then when you retire, you would have something about this amount, even if you don't put any single amount into it after that, provided you don't take out the money at any time before the age of 68. All right, and you can even encourage your kids to do this at a younger age, because every year before that you go earlier, the effect becomes more and more. And it's also a good habit to teach your kids or to teach your teenagers. So I hope this helps you to save consistently and put the money in a good place as the S&P 500 index fund, not trying to invest in stocks without doing proper research or just following stock tips or anything like a get rich quick ideas. Thank you.